Okay, I think I spent a little more time in that video than I needed to, so let's move on. Let's move on back to those popular taste test videos. So yeah, they get a bunch of hipsters, they give them food from other countries, and they ask them how it tastes. Most of the time it's food that's pretty typical of the culture they're focusing on. But then all of a sudden they get this weird ass dish that people not even from the country know existed. But yeah, it's just them talking about how the food tastes and who gives a shit. Another dumb series they have on their channel is called The Try Guys, where they yet again get more of their dumb stooges to go and try. You won't expect this, guys. Normal things. The Try Guys get photoshopped. The Try Guys eat Asian food. The Try Guys drink alcohol. The Try Guys try therapy. The Try Guys try Korean cooking. However, though, they do have videos that step outside the box. Except they're too few and far between. The Try Guys try UFC.
We love you, Eugene.
Oh! The Try Guys try labor pain simulators. However, the rest are kind of dumb and aren't really, I guess they aren't really worth watching. The hardest ones to watch by far are the regular people trying sports. If you've ever wanted to see the most physically inept people try sports out, then this is the series for you. Take a look at them trying to catch a football.
I'm a little scared of him launching footballs like right at my face.
I think I can catch some balls, is all I'm saying.
But Billy, that's a professional quarterback. Of course they're gonna drop the ball. I mean, that's a professional throwing to amateurs. Except that most of the passes he's throwing are those weak-ass lob passes where like you just throw them into the air and they hang there for a little bit and you just gotta go catch them. And the people in this video are acting like he's like fucking drilling these bullets towards them. But then again, not all of them are too bad. Some of them are pretty interesting. They have a video called Women Train Like MMA Fighters for like a month or two. I can't remember how long it was, but yeah, they train like an MMA fighter, and yeah, like it shows kind of what they have to go through. And it's actually pretty interesting. I'll give them that much.
From an actual confrontation in my past. It just like blows my mind how like last week we're in Vegas watching these girls just like beat the shit out of each other and they're not crying.
The fear doesn't ever really go away. You just have to learn how to manage it.
I want to be like that. I want to be fearless.
But then there's videos like regular people against professional paintballers. And yes, it is about as interesting as it sounds. And you're probably thinking, you know, this could be exciting, but yeah, trust me, it really is not.
Back center! Go that side! Hey, we got you two, I think!
If you guys ever seen people playing paintball for the first time, or people that aren't good at paintball playing paintball in general, you'll know that it's not really fun to watch. So yeah, they're gonna put that into a video. And they also put professional paintball players in a standard paintball field when they are more or less used to playing on a speedball field. But now, let's get into the nitty gritty. Enough of this bullshit. Let's get into the bulk of Buzzfeed. The videos that give reaction channels and commentary channels a stiffy. The videos that only live in a alt-right channel's wet dream. That's right. We're going to be talking about their social issues videos. So yeah, I did a video on BuzzFeed a while back called Feminist Questions for Men.
I'm probably funnier than you.
And I decided to answer a few of them, while not in the best way, because that was back then when none of the videos I made were scripted, where I just kind of made them up on the spot. But now I'm going to have a more clear understanding of what they meant. But yeah, they're at it again, but this time with women try manspreading for a week.
My balls! I don't want my balls sticking to my legs!
No, my balls being stuck to my leg isn't really an issue. I can just pull those out of there, you know, reach down there, give a good pull. There you go. Unstuck balls. My balls being rather uncomfortable is the issue, because you know that coin purse down there that guys have, that's pretty sensitive.
Manspreading is when a man spreads his physical body to take up as much space as humanly possible.
Yeah, totally. That's what all men do on the subway. We just fucking spread ourselves out as far as we want, you know, as much space as we want, you know. With our legs in between our balls, yeah, we need a lot of space for those, so we just spread a whole bunch out right here. So yeah, apparently my balls being there between my legs is a problem for them. But yeah, you know, them putting all their purses, all their bags, all their shopping bags, everything else right next to the seat next to them, Yeah, that's definitely not an issue.
The people around you are relegated to a very small portion, but the key to manspreading is not noticing.
We grow up on 2 different tracks. People who manspread just are socialized not to worry about it.
Wow, I mean, the way they're portraying it is like they're acting like we just go into a subway or a bus or something, and we just go in there just to sit with our legs spread to act dominant or some shit. And it's strange, you know, the people that are showing it aren't really taking up that much space. I mean, they're taking up the recommended amount of space they have in their seat. You know, they're not really getting anywhere other. They're not really, you know, showing a lot of like intrusion on the rest of the seats because those seats have people in them. I mean, I'm not sure why. I'm not sure how they're taking up a lot of space with that.
That's my first train trip as a manspreader. I just feel like a monster already. How can you do this every day without being conscious of it?
I like how they're purposely going overboard with manspreading. You know, us spreading our legs just a little bit like that equals to laying across 2 fucking seats.
I just got my nails done and I manspread during my entire manicure and nobody really seemed to notice. I'm not sure if it was because it was all women and we were just all kind of in our own world or what, but it was kind of awesome.
Huh, maybe it's because nobody cares. Well, except for you guys, of course. You guys care.
I'm halfway through the week and really not enjoying this experiment at all. I'm still giving my seat up to people who need it because of course I am.
Ugh, us guys are just assholes. I mean, like, if I'm sitting on a bus taking up 2 seats and I see some crippled veteran coming through the door, do you think I'm gonna give him my seat? Hell no. I'm just gonna take up those 2 seats, let him stand. I mean, he doesn't need those seats. I earned these seats. Because I don't want my balls sticking to my legs, guys. Oh, of course, you know, who'd want that?
What is it between their legs that's so important that it requires 2 to 3 seats when there are kids, families, women, and elderly people standing up?
My balls are what's important. You guys don't have anything that could easily incapacitate you if you get hit there. If my balls take a bad bump, for sure I'm going down. Why do you think in self-defense classes they teach you to aim for their crotch? You know why? Because it hurts like shit. And no, I'm not trying to make this about myself. You know, I'm not saying like, oh, my balls are more important than you. I'm just saying that that's why we sit with our legs open, because we have stuff in the middle. And it's funny how these women believe that an entire family can fit into one of those fucking bus seats. I mean, how much space do you guys think I'm fucking taking? I'm not taking an entire row of fucking seats.
Women are expected to be quiet, small, and almost invisible, whereas men can be this boisterous slobs, and it's all good.
Okay, see, that's the only valid example I can find in this video. Because that guy's obviously being an asshole by taking up 2 seats. He's being inconsiderate and not thinking of anybody else that could be wanting to sit in those seats as well. The rest of these are just guys, you know, just taking up a few more inches than you guys want to. I mean, see, that guy laying down across 2 seats, that's what this fucking other girl's doing. What's her name? Tan? Yeah, that's what Tan's doing. But she just saw one example of it and she thinks that that's how all people manspread. But no, I mean, in all the videos they've shown us, except for the one I just fucking talked about, we're all just taking up like a few inches of space, like at least 2 inches of space onto the other seat.
Instead of feeling the confidence that I've kind of been feeling the rest of the week, I started to feel a little guilty. While I was sitting there taking up 2 seats, a guy came up to sit next to me, and instead of moving over like I normally would, I kind of just had to sit there with my legs out, and instead of saying something to me, he just sat on the edge of the seat the entire time.
And that's the fucking problem. Nobody communicates anymore. I mean, most of the time we don't even know we're taking up as much space as you guys say we are. Like, sometimes we're just sitting there and we're just trying to like not look at the guy across from us. We're in a different fucking time zone.
I've not enjoyed this week at all. The very first day where a group of people came on, they were going to a game and they were all desperate for a seat and I was taking up 3 seats and they started talking about personal space. All their eyes were just on me and they were mostly women. If it was a group of dudes, I would have been like, yeah.
Alright, Tan. You're being a cunt again. I thought you fucking manspreading. I thought manspreading was us spreading our fucking limbs to impossible lengths to take up as much seats as possible. Not laying down across 2 seats like a cunt.
I thought that manspreading would kind of give me this air of disregard because I thought that I worried too much about what people think, and I've realized that I worry just enough. You should be concerned with whether or not the people around you are comfortable because that means you're a good community member.
They're not really good at proving points. In this video, as well as the other ones, they're manspreading with only ever taking up the basic space of their seat and a few inches of the ones to the right and the left of them.
My favorite part of this exercise was easily when I got to sit next to men who were taking up way too much space and just forcefully work my way into the seat and without words say, hey, I deserve to sit here.
But you know what? That guy made space for you, even though you were manspreading or trying to manspread. You know, he made space for you, and he accommodated your space. What do you mean that we're like enable of like trying to make space for anybody else? I mean, she obviously got into that spot without him really like, you know, putting up much of a fight.
To be forced to manspread really showed me how up your own ass you have to be as a person to not be conscious of those around you.
To the man that's taking up too much space on a bus, on the plane, on the bench, we see you. You don't need that much room. To the young women out there, I say you should definitely be aware of your surroundings. If there's something that you want, if there's something you want to say, if there's a position that you want to hold, take up that space. You deserve that space.
So now I know why those videos are so popular. I mean, they're so far up their own asses when it comes to social issues. It's like kind of disturbing. They only acknowledge one side of the argument, and while doing that, they're taking pot shots at the other side of the argument and saying how shitty that side of the argument is. There's no middle ground for them. I mean, it's either you're on the good side or the bad side. There's never really any middle ground. You can't be neutral. So yeah, that was painful to watch. You guys don't know how hard it was to actually talk about the manspreading video without trying to bring up the same points that H3H3 brought up on their video. I mean, because they made their video before me, and that's kind of how I found the manspreading video to begin with. I found it through them. So if my if any of my points sound similar to theirs, it was probably because I picked up some of their points. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to give it a like down there, give it a like, because that really helps, because I don't really get a lot of them, so I'm not sure if the video is bad or not. If you guys want to see more of what I have to do, including the other shit I have there, like my reviews and more of this shit, more of the channel reviews, hit the subscribe button down there, or in the title card if you see it. And if you guys want to leave a nasty comment in the comment section, I'll be fine with that, because some comments are a lot better than no comments at all. But yeah, anyways, as for me, I'll see you guys next time.